again, like I said, it's supposed to be a cheerful news that, oh, okay, we've discovered oil in another part regions of the country, more revenue. It means that we have more money to spend. We can improve on infrastructure. We can make the lives of ordinary Nigerians better. Oh, it means that, of course, more development for the north. But hey, what we've done in the last 66 years of oil discovery in Nigeria does not make anybody think, oh, this is going to be a blessing. Ordinarily, it should be a blessing. Yes. But hey, with the level of corruption, misappropriation of funds, the level of insecurity in the north as we speak, we are hoping that this is not going to even heighten it more. Now that there's oil is a part of the country, So the government needs to speak up. It's good that the president even talked about it. So it means that it's a problem. It's not just, oh, we discovered oil and everybody's happy. There are challenges that will come with this blessing, quote and unquote. And if we don't face it headlong, we may just have a repeat of what we have in the Niger Delta. Environmental degradation, oil theft, the issue of citizen unrest, kidnapping, vandalization of pipelines, so many issues, so if we don't do what we are supposed to do now, again, the issue of equity, fairness, and justice, tackling of corruption is even very, very important. Institutional corruption and all of that. If we don't do all of those things now, we'll be just discovered that what we consider a blessing will be a curse at the end of the day.
All right, thank you very much. Now let's open up the phone line and see, or let's hear what our listeners have to say about this particular conversation. Okay, so here we are. We're looking at the oil discovery in the northeast. We're talking of Gombe, Bauchi now. There's oil drilling currently ongoing there. The president was there with his cabinet members to witness all of this exploration. And now we're asking this question: should we consider this discovery in the north a blessing? Would this in any way help in the development of the north now that some of its states will now be considered as oil producing states? Let's not forget that some days ago we talked about the fact that some states got 13% derivation, and one state was able to use it to or so far we've heard that one state was able to use it to make some developmental changes yes in the state. And what are the things that we can do, that the government can do, to avoid the mistakes of the Niger Delta? And when we say mistakes, we are talking about communal crisis, youth restiveness, oil theft, corruption, and all of that. So many things that we can do to make things a little bit better. And would this generally, or most importantly, help the nation in terms of more revenue generation? We know how desperate we are for revenue generation. We are talking of 71 trillion naira debt minus some other liabilities. Okay, so would this in any way help? Should we consider this a blessing? 091-36000410 091-36000410. That's the number for you to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message, and let's have this conversation this morning. You have just 2 minutes, and please keep it clean. Would appreciate that. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Yes, Mr. Timothy.
Good morning, Mr. Timothy.
Good morning, Mr. Fawaz.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
As Fawaz rightly said, it's supposed to be a blessing. The gold that has been discovered in Zamfara State, has it been a blessing to Nigeria? Has the money that they are realizing from that gold, has it been in a government purse? That is the whole nation using it, or is it just for Zamfara State alone? There are so many secrecy concerning this oil discovery. I may be wrong. Whether it's the Niger Delta oil that they have drilled, I don't know, because the desperation concerning oil in the north for a very long time now has been on that they want to see oil by all means. I don't think whether it's the real oil from their land. That's my suggestion. I may be wrong.
We saw videos and pictures before.
Forget that. We know what is happening in Nigeria. Anything can be.
It's okay.
So they will carry on from there. Go put for that video.
It's all right. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. All right. 091-36000410. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Sandra and Fuad.
Yes. Good morning, Barrister Oko.
Yes. God bless you. You see, my take on this issue of discovery of
You see, the problem is that there is confusion in the whole thing. I listened to another station this morning, and what a solar report they had was that the oil, they want to prospect for oil in that place, not that they have discovered oil. You know, so for Buhari and the Minister of State for Petroleum and so many of them to go to Bauchi and Gongola area to in respect of prospecting for oil, because one thing is to prospect, another is that the oil has been discovered and you want to start the report I worked with Shell in the US. My understanding when you say prospecting is that you don't even know whether the oil is commercial.
They are no longer prospecting. No, they have started drilling. They found it.
Discovered, and even the exploration has started.
The drilling has started. They are not prospecting. Because
there are samples of the crude that you know.
Sandra, I work with Shell Oil in Houston.
Okay.
So yes, and I have a deep advanced diploma in petroleum. So I know the difference.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So from my experience, they are not sure. And what I even had from some of the reports this morning is that they only expecting about 50,000 barrels. You know, so as far as I'm concerned,
whether or not you believe,
whether they are this large or they are
exactly,
they don't assume that they really discovered.
That's where I'm going to. Barrister Oko, whether or not you believe that they have found it, the fact is that
Sandra, I'm sure Sandra and Fuad, I'm sure both of you were in this country when NNPC has was spending about $500 million on the Lake Chad basin, and not people. No oil has been found in the Chad basin.
Thank you very much. We appreciate. All right. So we have just 2 minutes. Let's put things together. Let's try to put it in perspective. The oil has been discovered. There are pictures. There are videos. The president was there. Cabinet. So many people. This is not even a new thing. This is they've been prospecting since 2016. Okay, and I remember clearly, yes, that they've been doing that, and there have been, prospects. Okay, we're going to get here, and as a matter of fact, there have been projections already on,
about 1 billion barrels.
Yes,
the deposits
exactly
said to be about 1 billion barrels.
And the question is, okay, so whether or not you believe they have seen it, if the point is,
let us assume we are even seeing it.
There is oil in the north. That's the point. Do you think this will in any way save our soul in this country? Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning, my dear sister.
Good morning, sir.
That's a long time. Chooks calling from Aja.
How are you, Mr. Chooks?
Fine, yeah.
Okay.
My first issue is I just want you to help us give us all the perspectives. Is it going to be PPP? Because it is one thing. I want to tell you that I suspect, due to my training, that almost all the states might likely have underneath oil acquisition in their states. But at what depth and at what cost? The cost, if you take us to drill oil at Niger Delta or Lagos, may be different, and by the time you are even selling the oil, it may be counterproductive. That is number one. Then number two, is it going to be done by federal government with our hard salary tax? That is number two. Then the last one, give me the area, if it is very close to Aja, where they want to do the dinner. I want to go if the transport will not be too much, so that the plate of food that we take there will justify my attendance. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. I appreciate Mr. Chooks from Aja. But I think from what we have is that no first is that NNPCL is involved, NNDC is involved, and the fact that they said, and I'm quoting now, that they have been able to attract investment of over $3 billion to this particular project. Okay, so those are the people that are going to be involved in all of this. Now, as regards the sales or the management and whatnot, there are still so many other things that are involved, because I'm seeing here the Kolmani Integrated Development Project, yes, okay. So putting all of that together, and also the governments of these two states, Bauchi and Gombe states. All right. I think, yes, I think so far that is what we can get as regards, the management of these resources, the resources that is going to be discovered in that particular. Fuad, do you want to say anything?
It's still the job of the NNPCL to facilitate the entire process, look for oil exploration companies to partner with it in all of this. So it still falls on the lap of the NNPCL.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Let's keep moving now. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Please turn off your radio.
I'll switch it off.
Okay. Hello? Thank you. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. Talking about discovery
your name, please.
John from Mogba.
Sorry.
John from Mogba.
Okay.
Talking about in the north. The talking about the lady Niger Delta. Sorry about that. We fail to mention that it is wrong to have laid pipeline from Niger Delta or from Port Kaduna. Now that is why we have vandalizing the pipeline. Is it right? This question. Where you discover the Niger Delta?
Before I answer your question, why don't you answer mine first?
That what?
Okay, so maybe you should follow the focus so that we can have an understanding of what the conversation is. We're talking as regards the oil discovery in the northeast. Okay.
I know.
Yes. Okay. So let's focus on that one.
No, it's a mistake now. That's why I'm pointing this out now.
It's a mistake. The fact that they discovered it.
No.
Okay, what you're saying is that there's a refinery in Kaduna and then they lead pipeline. Is that what you're saying, sir?
Yes, sir. Why should it's wrong now? But let's talk about whether it's a benefit. The world is moving away from fossil fuel, consuming fossil fuel now. If you look at what is happening in the tech world, we are about motors vehicles that will be that is being powered by batteries and electronics,
electric cars,
electric cars. So what are we talking? You see the last summit they did in Egypt, where the leaders of the world came together to talk about climate change on nature. So one of the key issues is that we continue the carbon emission to the atmosphere is moving with nature. So they are trying to move away from discovery of. There are other things they can do. They are thinking I talk about Nigeria being productive. The oil we discover now, export it for refining abroad. Is that what they are going to do? They are not putting all their things. We're talking about building more refineries.
Okay.
Even after
thank you.
Look at all these things. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think I
like
finally
that
get.
Yes. Are we going to do now? Still carry all
and still export it. Does that mean the subsidy will increase?
No, I mean that's also a problem. Okay, the oil that we discover now, we still not refine here. We still take it out to go and refine and bring back. So I like that part, and the fact that again, we just have to do the right thing to really get the blessing that we deserve.
But I'm also going to ask this question for don't you think that it's a possibility that maybe with this discovery in the northeast now, the Kaduna refinery will be properly maintained and rehabilitated and up and running?
The refineries in the Niger Delta are working.
Okay, thank you very much. 09136 000410. Hello, good morning. Did I lose that? I think I lost it. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I'm Alex from Mainland FM.
Correct. Mainland FM.
Yeah, I'm Alex from Ijebu.
Good morning, Alex. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my contribution to this conversation is just very brief, and I'll be blunt as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, the discovery in the north is a good thing to the northerners, and now people will see the real color of the northerners. You know why I said this? On Twitter yesterday, this Ahmed Basha, I think, yeah, the media aide to President Buhari.
Bashir Ahmed.
So you could see he was tweeting as he was very excited about the discovery. You know why I said it to be that Nigeria will see the true color of the northerners. Now, don't be surprised in years to come. The northerners will be like fighting for regional control. They might be like clamoring for it. They might be like encouraging maybe even the division of the country. If this discovery could be made like could be like seen in many other states, don't be surprised. The northerners will like tell you, okay, let there be regional control. Let there be that. In fact, if people are clamoring for division of the country, they can as well. Like it is possible. So this is just my contribution. This is just the pure truth. But we Nigerians should show the true color of the northerners with this discovery. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sandra, I want to try to understand where it's coming from, but the idea of the true color, I think because it's radio and the public space, again, some of the things I will try to put out there. If anybody is saying, oh, they want regional control, you see the question that everybody's talking about, the idea that we do go back to regional control, restructuring, resource control.
Okay.
These are the issues that we continue to talk about. So if he thinks that, oh, because there's oil is coming in the north will now want us to have a kind of regional control and all of that. Well, it's something that we wait to see how that pans out. But I understand where it's coming from. But again, you know,
I'm more concerned with the statement of saying we'll see the true colors of the northerners. I don't think that is really? Exactly. I don't think that's absolutely necessary, and that's not, you know, that should not be encouraged, you know, on radio especially. Okay, so
let's just try and believe in ourselves as a nation, you know.
It's okay for the unifier. We have heard that. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Peter is calling from Agbadu.
Okay, please go ahead.
You know, before, we understand that in Nigeria, the North has the political power, while the South here has an economic power. So the North has a fear that if the South decide to leave out of Nigeria, and there's going to be problem in the North. Now that they have discovered oil in the North now, even the North himself may have in mind that Nigeria should be divided, so that everybody will go see now they have discovered oil in their own area.
Why is everybody thinking
that we are
this
better
way?
United Nations?
That's the problem we are facing in Nigeria. That's the problem we have in Nigeria. The North do not believe that economic power is really in the South. So that's why they have decided that they want to hold on the political power. But now that they have discovered all in the North, they now have it in mind that Nigeria can divide at any time they like. For now.
All right, thank you. It's okay. It's okay.
Well,
thank you.
The thing is this, Sandra. When people say did not, when people say did not, you may want to ask yourself, who is the North precisely? Is it the political class in the North? Is it the downtrodden in the North? Is it, you know, who are the, when you say the North,
so
what do you mean?
that general notion, that's the thing. Generalizing general statement is not going to work. I don't think it should work.
Because remember, there's the North Central, there's North West, there's North East. You know, so when you say the North, you have to be clear about what exactly you are talking about. You say the North. You understand what I'm saying? Benue State is part of the North. Kogi State is part of the North. Even
Kwara is a part of the North. Okay.
So, you know, the idea of generalizing and thinking that the North is one in their thinking and orientation, for me, it doesn't work. And the fact that we discover all the part of the North does not mean, we should just divide the nation. And so I think we are better a united country, even with all of this. It's actually going to be more discoveries, I know. Like I said, they are part of the South where these discoveries are being made. So, I don't know.
There's something, that there's this beauty, that comes with diversity. What you have, I may not have. I may need something from you. You may need exactly for the entire country. So, at this point now, I think we should look at it holistically. Let's try to look at it as a Nigerian rather than a Southerner or a Northerner. And just as Fuhad has said, that general statement, can you say that the North Central, for example, a Kogi or a Plateau state, would have the same orientation as a Kano or a Kaduna, or have the same orientation as a Benue, Borno state? Okay, so and then you also have Kwara. All right, some people find difficult to remember that Kwara is not southwest. All right, so when you have all of this beauty, let me put it that way. I don't want to use the word that's coming to my mind, but when you have all of that, I don't think we should generalize and say, oh, the North. I think we should try to be clear about what we're saying. We don't all have the same orientation, and those kind of words can be very, very yes, exactly. Thank you. All right, 09136 0000410. That's the number for you to call. The focus for this morning is oil discovery in the north. Okay, so is it going to be a blessing? Is it going to in any way help with revenue generation? Hopefully, what are the things that we can do to avoid the mistakes that were made in the Niger Delta? All right, it's just like when they say, oh, you have your firstborn, they've made all the mistakes on the firstborn, so the secondborn is supposed to be the perfect child. So what exactly are your thoughts as regards oil discovery in the north? Let's take some messages at this point, and we'll come back to taking phone calls. All right, so now we have here, good morning, this is Jamil from Lagos. Now there is queue of petrol at the stations. Please tell me what campaign this government will say on all these issues on ground. Thank you, Jamil. Also, we have here no name, no location. Good morning, Sandra and Fuhad. It should be a thing of joy for the country, but the world is evolving now from fossil fuel. And do our government think of this? Secondly, I wish people calling should talk with an open mind and not be emotional or sentimental about it. All discovered and drilling has already started. That's Adeni from Ijede in Ikorodu. Good morning, Sandra. In actual fact, the North has tried to also get oil in the region from serious and unrelenting effort. Kudos to Buhari and his team. From experience, the North can avert the problems associated with the Niger Delta region. Apart from this oil jamboree, Nigeria should go fully back to agriculture that used to be the backbone of the economy. Intensive and extensive interest in agriculture, not oil, will take us out of poverty. And that is coming from Chief C.I. Abiagom from Akunwojo, sharing that particular one. Everybody, why the focus on oil though? I don't get that particular part, because one would think that, okay, because Saudi Arabia was able to build on oil, or Dubai, you have Dubai, the beauty of Dubai between 1995 and 2022, the huge impact that oil has had on Dubai. But in this country where we are finding it difficult to refine our own oil, and we've not been able to, have we really gained from this oil thing, even in the south? Let's talk about this forward. I just want to ask a question.
That's all right. Well, that's what we're saying. It's supposed to be a blessing. What we've done, like I said in the last 6 years, does not show that all
okay. Hello.
Good morning.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Please turn up. Okay. Hello.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I am. But can you reduce, the tempo a bit?
Okay. Good morning. Are you hearing me now?
Yes. Better. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Gabriel from Ogijo.
Okay.
Yes, I don't want to lend my voice to the discussion on ground.
Please go ahead.
I love the way you guys handle the people that are very sad, very good news come to Nigeria. They're not only happy when they have good news. Yes, some people are sad. That's why you see them coming out with also for excuses, formulating fake news, where they have worked somewhere. We thank God for the oil operation that started. All what we should pray for is that God will give us leadership that will handle this issue.
I mean, businesses, not as we had before, that we use oil as a means of disadvantage. This has been a advantage in Nigeria. So that is just my take in the end of this. God bless you all.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Gabriel from Mugijo. Hello.
Okay. Hello, evening.
Good morning.
My name is Miracle Godwin. I'm calling from Ladipo.
All right. Please go ahead, Miracle.
Okay, it's a good one.
Hello? Hello?
Miracle.
Oh, wow. I think we lost the call there. Miracle, please do well to call back or send a message or a WhatsApp message. All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Wale from Ojo.
Wale from Ojo. Okay, please go
Yes,
ahead.
I think I want to talk about the oil. And that oil, some people know that oil has been there to even the propaganda. But the nationals, they just hide it for themselves. Maybe they were thinking that when the Nigeria is got split, then they can begin to make that oil.
I didn't get that. Please come again.
I said that this oil, this issue, the oil discovered in the northern region, the oil has been used before the time of Babangida. But the northerners, of course, they use it for themselves. They be thinking that when the Nigeria is just split, they can then begin to make use of that. So it is just about
Thank you very much, Mr. Gabriel from Mugijo. I don't understand where that's.
You don't get better.
Sorry. But thank you though. I don't think we can accept that one, no, because I don't know where he got that information from or how he got that. Is it possible for you to discover gold in your backyard and hide it?
Remember that the exploration has been on for a long time.
Yes, they've been prospecting, exactly.
And I'm sure that if it had been a long time ago, it would have been made public. It's not one way to have oil. It's just what it is. So I don't know where the conspiracy is coming from that it was hidden. Why?
Just as they are excited.
Let us assume that it was hidden, but now we have it. It's in public now. So
can we talk about that?
Let's talk about it.
Exactly. Rather than
we now have it, and
whether they have found it or not, or they didn't find it or not. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I like you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. First of all, most of your callers, I don't want you to wipe away the idea of what they are, suspecting, what they are thinking about, Sandra, because you remember this issue has been going on since the time of our, the former Minister of Petroleum, David West. Well, you see, I don't want you to remove that doubt of whether there is going to be any insinuation or any behavior, from the north because of the discovery of oil. But the thing I want to clear now is where do they say the oil is going to be refining? That is my concern. Fawab, please, I heard of that news yesterday, but I don't know. Kaduna refinery is not mentioned. But where do they say the oil is going to be refined? That is number one question.
Okay.
Please, I want you to enlighten me on that. Secondly, Sandra, you mentioned in Lagos, you said tanker going to Lekki and whatever the community are stopping them. You understand? I'm appealing to Sanwo-Olu. It's only in Lekki. I want Sanwo-Olu to sanitize Lagos. Look, if your motor has a problem on the road, you see all this hoodlum, he's coming to you, demanding for money. And the same thing all over Lagos, you understand? So where are they coming from? You see, there must be a task force for all this kind of a thing. They must sanitize Lagos. Sanwo-Olu is not doing anything about that. That is my concern. Very nice.
Thank you, Alhaji Subair. I appreciate. All right. Okay, Fuad.
You were asking about where it will be refined. As far as we know, the 4 refineries in Nigeria are still not working until it works. It still means that we would have to take it out to refine and bring back to the country.
Okay. Thank you very much, Fuad. But I think it's actually a valid question, though.
The refineries are not working now. Until it works, still have to take
And
it out and refine and bring.
maybe there's a plan in works, maybe there's a plan in the works. I'm just asking. Let's not, let no happen with, Ethiopian Airlines and Nigeria Air. Let's not come
No,
on.
no, what I'm saying is that the crude is discovered, we have to refine, and our own refineries are not working. So it means that we have to take it out, refine, and bring it in. As simple as that.
It's okay.
Until it works, it's still the same old thing.
All right. Hello. Good morning.
A very good morning to you, Lady Sandra.
Good morning,
A very
Princess.
good morning. Mr. What? Morning to you over there. Thank you all. May God bless you. My name is Prince Y. Calling you from Osodi this time around. You see, Sandra, I think when you talk of Gombe about you mustn't forget about Kogi State. Kogi State is a opposition state now. And as I see, the web is now spreading, circulating around. But as it is, discover from Bauchi and Gombe by present government, I think it is very, very welcome development. I think all the CJ police castle, but I can see southwest, southeast, south, and the northeast. They are now all producing things. Very, very good. What I want them to do, the money you realize from all this, is to use the money to develop agriculture. So back to line is the key right now. We must feed ourselves. If the one we are producing before can start food on our table, we must now think twice. When we around 1950, before 1956, it is agriculture that we got this oil we are talking about. So when we are now having oil now, all the majority of the producers, the best thing for any present government today is to not divert the money to agriculture. We must feed ourselves.
Okay.
Many of us say, for that says, no more, it's on here, they say that's a super price. But we have to go closer to this country. It is not drop so heavy. It is human being that go to the land and do all these things. So we must go into Nigeria here and must feed ourselves. Thank you, Mrs. Sandra. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Prince Wise. Appreciate it. All right. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, oh, thank you.
I want to talk about our refinery.
Please turn off your radio.
Now you are discovering. We thank God for the discovery of.
Hello, good morning. Let's hold on, calm down. Please turn off your radio set, then tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Akinlade.
Turn off your radio set, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So your name now and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Mushi.
Okay, Akinlade from Mushi.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
I want to thank God for the discovery of the oil in the northern side. So what I wanted to understand, you people to know is that all our refineries, they should make sure that our refinery are now pick up and start working. Without all these discoveries, without doing all the, repairing all the refinery, all this discovery, whatever, anywhere, is nothing to us. And I want you to understand that this oil discovery, and they should make sure that it is circulated to everywhere. It's going around. The benefit should go around, not only for the northern side. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So Fuad, basically, I think everybody agrees with the fact that, fine, let's discover oil in every 36 states in the country. But what are our refineries supposed to do at the end of everything?
If you can't refine locally.
If we can't refine, exactly. Yeah, okay. All right, 091 36 091 08036300410. That's the number for you to call, or you can send a text message or a WhatsApp message. You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. The show currently ongoing is Mainland Focus, and the focus for this morning is oil discovery in the north. All right, is it going to be a blessing to the north, to the northern community, or even to Nigeria, as a revenue generator? All right, and also what can we expect, as regards, redefining oil exploration in this country, not making the same mistakes that were made, in the Niger Delta region. All right, that's the conversation for this morning. You can join in via the phone line or via text message or WhatsApp. All right, I have a message here. What we have is Sandra and Fuad. I greet you guys holistically. I want to align with Mr. Chooks from Aja. For instance, in hilly places where you have the water is about 1,000 meters above sea level, you would have to spend more to get water by sinking borehole and not a well, unlike coastal areas where you have to dig 5 to 6 feet and then you've gotten water. The same goes for this discovery of oil in the north. At what cost would it be explored? How did they arrive at 1 billion liters, and how do they plan to refine it? Will this discovery not make the north allow southern agitators have their freedom? The entire north. Mr. Fuad, he's talking to you. James Ogbona in Bagada.
I know the of course, if for example, if Saudi Arabia is a desert and of course oil is being explored there, I think it may not be completely different from the situation in the north, because of it's similar topography that we have in the north. It's more like an arid region too. So we have deserts where oil has been drilled and it's profitable. So I don't think it should be a problem in the north.
All right, so let's keep moving now. We also have Good Morning Radio. The bottom line of this is our mentality and low empathy, and that is why the whites are more advanced, or the West is more advanced than us. If we could rule, I don't understand what's happening now. Okay, but Andrew from Yaba, I'll try to reorganize that particular message. Awolo Christopher from Shogunle is saying, all discovery in the north or not, the main remedy to Nigerian unity is restructuring of the political and economic management of this country. However, if oil is discovered in the north, it will bring about empathy from the other southern oil areas. Good morning and have a nice day. All right, and then we also have here Good Morning Mainland FM. I didn't get that. I'm not getting anything. All right, Frank from Okota. We all can tell a list of some huge amount of money federal government made on oil. Can Nigeria tell the amount of money federal government made in gold? And everybody knows that gold is one of the biggest revenue generators to many countries in South Africa. But the gold in the north is it's the north that is benefiting from that. What is Nigeria's benefit? That's Frank from Okota. All right, we also have Good Morning Sound of Lagos. This is Steve Ikelu from Maryland. Hooray, oil exploration begins in the north. This government is doing very well in its investment portfolio. Very soon 13% oil derivation will follow. Very soon deep sea port will be discovered in the north. Nigerian Ports Authority and the shipping Nigerian Ports Authority and shipping line will be relocated to the north. All these wonderful achievements will be completed before the next handover. Is that possible? Well, thank God we have a forward-looking government. It is well with Nigerians. We shall all enjoy the new business of oil in the north. Steve Ikelu from Maryland sharing that particular one. All right, let's move back to taking phone calls. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Sandra, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Paul from Ageda.
All right.
Yeah, this oil discovered in Bauchi, is it the same discovering of or 2 years ago?
The same what?
The oil discovering that is being announced, is it the same discovery made 2 years ago at the last year? or it's a fresh discovery?
There was no discovery last year. There was actually prospecting that started in 2016, trying to get, where the location is.
No, there was announcement. There was announcement last year. Google it. There was announcement last year that oil had been discovered in the north. I think Bauchi or Gombe, one of them.
Okay.
Anyway, my contribution is this. Whether oil is discovered or no discovery is of no benefit to the common Nigerian. It is for the benefit of the political elite and businessmen that are into oil. The one that we have been drilling for donkey years now. Have a common Nigerian benefited from it? Is it good road? Is it hospital? Is it security? Is it job? So it's just the discussion is to enrich the already rich people. So I'm not celebrating it, and it had nothing to my life or to my economy. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paul from Egbeda. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Auntie Sandra, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alaji Fuad, good morning. My name is Akpagwadi from Songo.
Okay.
Yeah, on this discovery, I think to answer the last caller, it is exactly the same discovery that was mentioned about 2 years ago. And again, to correct the title of this focus, the oil has been discovered in all the oil basins that we have in Nigeria at the time of colonial master. And if you are a student of geography, we have the map of Nigeria and where all these oil basins are. I don't need to count all of them. And to that extent, what we are having now is oil exploration. When you have discovery in geography or in geology, you don't know the commercial quantity of that discovery. It has been done about 100 years ago. So what we now want to determine the viability, the commercial quantity of the mineral under the earth surface, and that's what is going to commence now. And then they've done some specific study in the past, and they confirmed that this thing is up to 1 billion barrels, and the gas quantity of certain amount, which is good enough to be tapped. So it is not a discovery. We've got discovering all the various basins in Nigeria, to Bami Basin, Bida Basin, and so forth. So it is not a new discovery. We discovered this more than 100 years ago when the colonial masters were here. Then come to the issue of the benefits to the people in the region, where I'm sorry to say, as long as we cannot refine the products, it's going to be as useless as what we have in Niger Delta. Because the nearest oil refinery in Kaduna is about 400 kilometers from Bauchi, Gombe, and we need like 500 trucks every day to go to Kaduna. So how bad will it turn out to be?
All right,
so that is just the process. So we will not reject it as long as we cannot refine. It's useless as what we have in Niger Delta. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I did also get this information. What I did get from that is that it's been discovered is the production that they are now the project production that is now being inaugurated in Bauchi and Gombe with the Gongola Basin. That's what I got from all of that. Okay, so thank you very much. Let's wrap things up with a few messages on this particular segment. Good morning. Oil as a commodity is dying, and we are spending more funds getting more oil fields. We should be investing in human capital and technology. Lekon from Surulere. Also, we have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuad, as well as other crew and of Mainland FM. My stake on oil discovery in the north ought to be a blessing, and we need to congratulate the entire nation for the additional resources to the economic growth of the country. My worry is that we are not responding to your question as a Nigerian, but with ethnic sentiments. It's a pity we got ourselves into this ugly situation. Lagos discovery has gotten us a private refinery through a northern businessman, Dangote. The discovery in the north can be explored for additional refinery by any Nigerian. So our unity should be worked upon for a better nation. Our technology should be improved upon in case oil is not a driving energy again. May God bless us as a nation. And that is Taiwo Adekunle from K2 Tipa in Lagos. All right, I also have here, good morning, Sandra and Foa. This is Frank from Megbeda. Oil discovery in the north is a good one. Now, the northerners might have every confidence to support resource control. Would there still be an oil pipeline running from Delta State to the north? We shouldn't forget to also talk about the negative impact. That's why we are asking the questions, but nobody seemed to be answering any one of my questions. Okay, so hi Mainland FM. As I will always say, Nigeria is suffering from the resource curse. This oil will only lead to more corruption. All right, and that is Sean from Festac. Okay, and we also have here. Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. God bless you. The oil as discovered in the north will also go like the gold in Zamfara. Oil production in the north, but now how are we going to refine? Okay, that is the question. And what is the cost of this exploration? Those are the questions that I was able to take away from all of this. If we can't refine, then it's not so much of a blessing. That is what majority of us have said this morning. But let's move on now. By 9:45, I'll be back with international stories on Global View. My name still remains Omobola Sandra, and you're on to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Mainland 98.3 FM.